INFJs, known for their deep empathy, insightful intuition, and compassionate nature, often possess a unique charm that draws people to them. However, despite their many positive qualities, certain habits can undermine their natural appeal and even create challenges in their relationships and personal lives. In this note, we'll explore 10 habits of INFJs that could be destroying their charm, often without them even realizing it. Understanding these habits can help INFJs maintain their allure while staying true to themselves. 1. Overthinking everything. INFJs are notorious for overanalyzing situations, conversations, and even their own thoughts. While this reflective nature can be a strength, it can also lead to paralysis by analysis. When INFJs overthink, they may appear indecisive, distant, or overly cautious, which can dampen their natural charm. Constantly second-guessing themselves and others can also create tension in relationships, as those around them may feel like they're walking on eggshells. INFJs hold themselves to incredibly high standards, which can make them overly self-critical. This habit of perfectionism can lead to a lack of confidence and a reluctance to put themselves out there, which diminishes their charm. When INFJs are too hard on themselves, they may come across as insecure or overly serious, making it difficult for others to connect with them on a deeper level. Because INFJs are so empathetic, they often struggle to set clear boundaries with others. They may overextend themselves, trying to meet everyone's needs, which can lead to burnout and resentment. When INFJs don't establish healthy boundaries, they risk being taken for granted or becoming overwhelmed by the demands of others, which can diminish their natural warmth and charisma. INFJs tend to bottle up their negative emotions, fearing that expressing anger, frustration, or sadness might burden others or disrupt harmony. However, this suppression can lead to emotional outbursts or passive-aggressive behavior, which can be confusing or off-putting to those around them. By not allowing themselves to express their full range of emotions, INFJs may unintentionally create distance between themselves and others. 2. Being overly private. INFJs are naturally introspective and deeply private individuals. They have a rich inner world filled with complex thoughts, emotions, and ideas that they often keep to themselves. This tendency towards privacy is partly due to their introverted nature, but it can also stem from a desire to protect themselves from judgment or misunderstanding. While being private can be a healthy way to maintain personal boundaries and self-care, when taken to an extreme, it can create barriers that prevent others from truly getting to know them. The inclination to be private often originates from a combination of sensitivity and introspection. INFJs are highly attuned to the emotions and energies around them, which can make them cautious about sharing too much of themselves. They may fear that opening up will leave them vulnerable to criticism, or that others won't fully understand or appreciate their depth. This fear can lead INFJs to build walls around their inner selves, revealing only what they feel is safe or necessary. INFJs are also deeply reflective, spending a significant amount of time analyzing their thoughts and feelings. This introspection can make them feel like they're constantly processing complex emotions and ideas that are difficult to articulate to others. As a result, they may choose to keep these thoughts private rather than risk being misunderstood or judged. While privacy is a natural part of the INFJ personality, it can sometimes hinder their ability to form deep, meaningful connections with others. When INFJs are overly private, they may appear distant or unapproachable, making it difficult for others to connect with them on a deeper level. This can lead to feelings of isolation, both for the INFJ and the people who care about them. In romantic relationships, this tendency towards privacy can create tension. Partners may feel shut out or frustrated when they sense that the INFJ is holding back emotionally. They might perceive the INFJ's reluctance to share as a lack of trust or commitment, which can strain the relationship. Over time, this can lead to misunderstandings and a sense of emotional distance, even if the INFJ cares deeply about their partner. Friendships can also be affected by an INFJ's inclination to keep their inner world private. While INFJs value close, authentic connections, their friends might struggle to understand them if they don't open up. This can result in friends feeling that they don't really know the INFJ, leading to a superficial or one-sided relationship. For INFJs, finding a balance between maintaining their privacy and being open with others is crucial. It's important for them to recognize that while privacy can protect them from potential hurt, it can also prevent them from experiencing the deep, fulfilling connections they crave. Learning to share their thoughts and feelings with trusted individuals can help INFJs build stronger, more authentic relationships. One way INFJs can strike this balance is by gradually opening up to those they trust. Rather than sharing everything at once, they can start with small, manageable disclosures that feel safe. Over time, this can build confidence and help them feel more comfortable being vulnerable. It's also helpful for INFJs to remind themselves that sharing their inner world doesn't make them weak. Rather, it's a sign of strength and trust in their relationships. INFJs should also be mindful of the signals they send when they choose to remain private. It's important to communicate their need for privacy in a way that reassures others that it's not a reflection of their feelings or commitment to the relationship. By explaining their need for alone time or introspection, INFJs can help others understand and respect their boundaries without feeling excluded. Vulnerability is a key component of deep, meaningful connections, and for INFJs, learning to embrace vulnerability can be transformative. While it may feel risky to let others into their inner world, it's also a way to foster trust and intimacy in relationships. By allowing themselves to be seen and understood, INFJs can experience the closeness and connection they deeply desire. Being vulnerable doesn't mean sharing everything with everyone. Rather, it's about being authentic and open with those who have earned their trust. When INFJs allow themselves to be vulnerable, they not only strengthen their relationships, but also give others the opportunity to support and understand them in a more meaningful way. While privacy can provide a sense of safety and control, it's important for INFJs to recognize that it can also limit their personal growth. By keeping their thoughts and feelings to themselves, they may miss out on valuable feedback, new perspectives, and opportunities for growth that come from interacting with others. Sharing their experiences and reflections can help INFJs gain new insights and deepen their understanding of themselves and the world around them. Opening up to others also allows INFJs to challenge their own beliefs and assumptions. When they engage in meaningful conversations and listen to different viewpoints, they can expand their horizons and grow in ways they might not have anticipated. This process of sharing and receiving can be a powerful catalyst for personal development. Start small. Begin by sharing minor thoughts or feelings with someone you trust. As you become more comfortable, gradually increase the depth of what you share. Identify a few trusted individuals with whom you feel safe being open and vulnerable. These should be people who respect your boundaries and offer a supportive environment. When others share with you, listen deeply and respond with empathy. This can create a reciprocal environment where both parties feel comfortable being open. Take time to consider why you may be overly private and how it might be affecting your relationships. This self-awareness can help you make more intentional choices about when and how to open up. If you need time to process or are not ready to share, Communicate this clearly to others. Let them know that your privacy is not a reflection of your feelings toward them. 3. Trying to fix everyone's problems. With their strong desire to help others, INFJs often take on the role of the fixer, trying to solve everyone's problems. While their intentions are good, this habit can come across as intrusive or overbearing. Not everyone wants or needs their problems solved, and when INFJs overstep in this way, it can strain relationships and make them seem controlling rather than caring. INFJs are so focused on helping others that they often neglect their own needs. This self-sacrificing behavior can lead to exhaustion and a sense of emptiness, which dims their natural glow. When INFJs fail to take care of themselves, they may become irritable, withdrawn, or resentful, which can erode their charm over time. INFJs are driven by their ideals and a vision of how the world should be. While this idealism is a core part of their personality, it can also lead to disappointment when reality doesn't measure up. INFJs may come across as rigid or uncompromising when they cling too tightly to their ideals, which can make them seem out of touch or unrealistic to others. 4. Overvaluing harmony at the expense of honesty. INFJs are deeply driven by a desire to maintain harmony in their relationships and environments. They often go to great lengths to avoid conflict, striving to create a peaceful atmosphere where everyone feels comfortable and understood. While this focus on harmony is one of their most admirable traits, it can sometimes lead to a problematic habit, prioritizing harmony over honesty. When INFJs overvalue harmony, they may suppress their true thoughts and feelings, avoid difficult conversations, or withhold important feedback, all in the name of keeping the peace. This can have unintended consequences, both for themselves and their relationships. At the core of an INFJ's personality is a deep-seated need for harmony. They are natural peacemakers, often sensing tension and discord long before others do. This sensitivity to the emotional undercurrents in any situation drives them to smooth things over and ensure that everyone feels valued and heard. INFJs often view harmony as essential to their well-being and the well-being of those around them. They believe that by avoiding conflict and maintaining a peaceful environment, they can create a space where genuine connections and understanding can flourish. However, this desire for harmony can sometimes lead INFJs to prioritize it above all else, even when it means compromising their own needs or withholding their true opinions. They may fear that being honest could disrupt the delicate balance they work so hard to maintain, leading to conflict or hurt feelings. As a result, they might choose to stay silent or agree with others, even when they don't fully concur. While avoiding conflict can keep the peace in the short term, it often leads to more significant issues down the road. When INFJs consistently prioritize harmony over honesty, they may start to feel resentful or frustrated, as their true feelings and needs go unexpressed. This internal conflict can build up over time, leading to emotional stress or even an eventual outburst when the suppressed emotions can no longer be contained. In relationships, this habit can create a sense of distance or superficiality. Others may sense that the INFJ is holding back, which can lead to a lack of trust or authenticity in a relationship. When important issues are not addressed, misunderstandings can fester, and small problems can escalate into larger ones. Additionally, by not being honest, INFJs may inadvertently give others the impression that everything is fine, leading to unmet expectations or unaddressed needs on both sides. Honesty is a crucial component of healthy relationships. It fosters trust, builds intimacy, and ensures that everyone's needs and perspectives are considered. When INFJs embrace honesty, they contribute to more authentic and meaningful connections, where both parties feel respected and understood. Being honest doesn't mean being harsh or unkind. It means expressing one's true thoughts and feelings in a way that is considerate and constructive. For INFJs, honesty can also be a form of self-care. By expressing their true feelings and needs, they affirm their own worth and ensure that they are not sacrificing themselves for the sake of others. This balance between honesty and harmony allows INFJs to maintain their integrity while also nurturing the relationships that matter most to them. Finding the right balance between harmony and honesty can be challenging for INFJs, but it's essential for their well-being and the health of their relationships. One way to achieve this balance is by reframing how they view conflict. Rather than seeing conflict as something to be avoided at all costs, INFJs can learn to see it as an opportunity for growth and deeper understanding. When approached with compassion and a desire for mutual respect, difficult conversations can lead to stronger, more resilient relationships. INFJs can also practice assertiveness, which involves expressing their needs and opinions clearly and respectfully. This doesn't mean being confrontational. Rather, it's about being honest about their feelings while also considering the perspectives of others. By practicing assertiveness, INFJs can maintain harmony in a way that is true to themselves and their values. Be clear and direct. While it's important to be considerate, INFJs should also strive to be clear and direct in their communication. Vague or indirect statements can lead to misunderstandings and may not effectively address the issue at hand. Seek mutual solutions. Instead of viewing the conversation as a win-lose situation, INFJs can focus on finding a solution that works for both parties. This collaborative approach can help maintain harmony while also ensuring that everyone's needs are met. When INFJs prioritize honesty in their relationships, they often find that the long-term benefits far outweigh the short-term discomfort of difficult conversations. Honest communication builds trust, deepens connections, and fosters a sense of mutual respect. Over time, INFJs may find that their relationships become more fulfilling and resilient as they are based on a foundation of authenticity and mutual understanding. Additionally, by being honest, INFJs can prevent the buildup of resentment or frustration that often comes from suppressing their true feelings. This can lead to a greater sense of inner peace and emotional balance, allowing them to navigate their relationships with more confidence and ease. One of the biggest challenges for INFJs in embracing honesty is overcoming the fear of disruption. It's important for INFJs to remember that while honesty may sometimes lead to uncomfortable conversations, it can also lead to positive change and growth. By trusting in their ability to communicate with compassion and respect, INFJs can move past their fear of conflict and embrace the benefits of honest, open communication. INFJs should also remind themselves that maintaining harmony is not about avoiding all conflict, but about creating an environment where everyone's needs and feelings are acknowledged and respected. When they approach honesty with this mindset, they can maintain harmony in a way that is authentic and sustainable. 5. Isolating themselves when stressed. When overwhelmed, INFJs have a tendency to retreat into themselves, isolating from others to recharge. While some alone time is necessary, excessive isolation can make them seem distant or disengaged. This habit can cause others to feel shut out or unimportant, weakening the close connections that INFJs typically value so highly. INFJs have a natural charm that stems from their deep empathy, intuition, and desire to make the world a better place. However, certain habits, like overthinking, self-criticism, and neglecting their own needs, can undermine this charm and create challenges in their relationships. By becoming aware of these habits and making small adjustments, INFJs can maintain their unique allure while continuing to live authentically and compassionately. If you're an INFJ, do any of these habits resonate with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the INFJ personality type.